Let's go again, because I just did the whole bit and I didn't click record. Great. Long story short, a few days ago, Microsoft had a very, very bad day. They decided to jack up the prices of Xbox Live Gold subscription service. Now, on a side note, I think Microsoft, they do game services the best, mainly because of Game Pass, and quite frankly, I'm surprised they didn't jack up the price of Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate. And if they did, I think people would have been a bit more okay with it. I mean, if they doubled it like they did here for Xbox Gold, holy crap, man, the outcome would have still been the same. There would have been a massive uproar, and this should just be a lesson to anyone who tries to screw over their consumers and their community, especially by doing something this drastic. People are going to talk, people are going to stand up, and they're going to say, no, man. And clearly it works. Long story short, for just Xbox Live Gold, all the pricing was going to be doubled. And people weren't going to be happy. So long story short, for a year subscription of Xbox Live Gold, remember, not Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate, just checking if we're recording now, you would have had to pay double what it is now, which it would be $120 in America for 1 year. That's not good. Long story short, they actually put a whole statement up, which I will link in the description below for where I've got this and reading off now. And I'm just going to quickly pick a few things from it, because you will probably all know by now, but the best thing is the first opening line. We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Good. I don't even know why you even... I know why you actually decided to do this stupid decision in the first place. It was because of money. Money talks, man. It makes people go crazy. People crave money. And clearly that's what it was for, either money or to try and convince people to say, nah, forget about paying that separately. I'm going to pay for Xbox Game Pass. People probably don't want to fully utilize, and probably don't care about all the features like cloud gaming and PC gaming and everything. They would just want to pay for online mode and the free games, which is the reason why I pay for it. I mean, online mode itself should just be free. I mean, look at the PC, but then look at the console gamers. They're locked behind a paywall. PC gamers, all they need to pay is just their internet. Ridiculous. But the free games, I think that's why anybody really would even commit to an Xbox Live Gold membership anyway. No, sorry, other way around. They wouldn't have only committed to it because of the online mode. They wouldn't really care about the free games or anything. But after today, the free games, you no longer have to have a subscription. That was another piece from this article right here. You no longer have to pay for Xbox Live Gold in order to get the monthly free games, which is great. But if you want my view, just get rid of the whole subscription service of Gold in general. Just have the free games as part of the Xbox Game Pass, and just have online play free for everybody. It's getting ridiculous now. Ugh, it's a headache which we can get into in another time. And then it says we work hard to deliver this change as soon as possible. You no longer need to pay for anything. It's pretty much just went over right there. You already state your current price renewal, and new and existing customers can enjoy Xbox Live Gold for the same price they pay today. And they list a few prices for the United States. So $9.99 for 1 month, $24.99 for 3 months, $39.99 for 6 months, and $59.99 for retail 12 months. Man, it would have been $59.99 for 6 months with that new pricing, which means it would have been about $120 for a year. It's unacceptable. People threatened to leave that subscription, just completely unsubscribe, which good for you, because look what it's done. It's lit a fire under their ass, and it's told them what you did there is shady. No matter what it was for, other than money or to try and get people to subscribe to Game Pass, whatever your excuse is, it wasn't the right decision, and now they know about it, so thank Christ they learned from that. But the thing which pissed me off, and this is what I don't like to see on Twitter as well, is when people are going for like, hey, please give me money, or please buy me this game. I understand that some people, certain people have their own problems and issues and everything else like that, where they have to beg for stuff and ask for stuff. I don't like that. I don't like when people ask, can you buy this for me or anything. It's in my view, it's tasteless. And especially right now with a pandemic, I may say, to do this to your consumer and community base, it's just disgusting. Another time maybe, there wouldn't be this much of an uproar because people are very, very scarce of how much they're spending, especially just paying for a new console. They don't want to fork out £120 for practically online access. Who would want that? No one does. So a load of things going on with the pandemic, people trying to pay off their bills and mortgages and everything else like that, as well as a new console that you just released, and then you're going to do this? Shady. Especially this time around. Especially this time of the year, especially this time around. Horrible. Horrible for people at Microsoft to okay this. But at the end of the day, don't matter. They rectified it, but let this be a lesson to everybody who has a consumer base and everyone who has a community. Don't screw them over, or otherwise they'll get pissed and they will leave you. It's not that hard. Right, I'm going to have to be quick with this one because I haven't got much time left in regards to recording, and the first time I tried this, again, I didn't actually have my PC recording. Amateur issues, man, amateur issues. It was growing pains, growing pains. I will learn. We are recording now, good. Right, so, of course, the other part of this vlog is me talking about my experience with the new Resident Evil thoughts and the demo itself. I mean, the thoughts in general, it's a fantastic place, fantastic setting, the atmosphere as well. It's chilling, it's spine-chilling, just like the demo itself. I'm looking forward to continuing the story with Ethan to see how Chris Redfield plays along in this, so that's going to be very interesting as well. And then you got the demo itself, which... oh, again, spine tingling, sent chills down my spine. It was brilliant, man. I'll probably play the footage over this so you can get a good view of yourself. It's fantastic. The atmosphere is perfect. The sound effects, they're just right and everything. The characters themselves, I mean, people online are kind of sexually attracted to the lady of the house, as well as her two daughters, which it is a bit weird, but I see where they're getting at right there. Again, it's perfect Resident Evil. Perfect little puzzles that you need to go find. Perfect little, not jump scares, but for example, when you're in the dungeon, you're just about to make your way out after finding, is it the bolt cutters or the lockpick in order to escape. A barricade which you walk by starts banging. It really makes you jump, especially if you've got headphones on. It just looks like a finer, crisper, and more defined version of Resident Evil 7, especially, which is a good thing, because I like the visuals of Resident Evil 7. They stuck with the first-person view as well. And again, it's classic Resident Evil with the puzzles, with the atmosphere as well. The atmosphere that it builds, just in this tech demo alone, is perfection. For what it's perfection and what people are looking for a tech demo, for an upcoming release. They're gonna want to see what is on offer here, and whether or not you're actually stuck in the dungeon in the game itself is something to be seen. But it sets the whole environment, sets the atmosphere up to perfection, and I highly encourage, if you've got a PlayStation 4 or 5, to go out there and check it out yourself, because as you're walking around, again, you're tense, you're tiptoeing, you're very slow, methodical with what you do. You see the occasional body go through the door frame, or like a slight creak in the door. You see someone go by, and it's just enough to really, clench your ass, really. And then there's some other times where you're like looking through a door, or like you're looking through a little window side, and you get to see what you get to see elsewhere that's to be explored, but you can't reach it because this is just a demo, and every other door is locked. So it's like, ooh, if I buy the game, I can see what's being offered for me in the courtyard. And I think I saw there's this one part where you're looking through, I don't know what the heck you call it, but you're looking through next to a door. There's some painting and everything else like that. It's wooden painting, little holes you look through, and you see a statue, and it just looks fantastic. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Resident Evil 1, how there's that mansion, even though this is the castle. But, obviously it's the residence and everything else like that. It fits perfectly, because Resident Evil residence and everything else like that. It's a great tech demo. I mean, it's not the best tech demo I've ever played. I mean, the best tech demo, everyone would probably say this, is Astro's Playroom. But heck, even on the haptic feedback, you get the, I think you have some adaptive triggers as well. I think they do something with that. I'm not too sure if I fully remember. But I know that the vibrations were perfect in the palms of your hands when you're walking through, and the banging or the sudden striking of the sound, You feel it, you hear it. Again, another ass-clenching moment. It's a great tech demo, and I'm looking forward to the next Resident Evil. I think I'm going to be scared out of my pants like I was originally for the original one when I was 4 years old, and my brother would used to tease me, and then he used to say there was a zombie under the bed. Thanks, Jace. Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village, it's a great game. It's something that I'm looking forward to personally, and that tech demo got me excited, and it's going to be what I've seen online, other than people getting turned on by the daughters and the lady of the house, they're ready for it. They're ready for another spook. It's been a few years since Resident Evil 7. I believe it was 2017. We had Resident Evil 2 and then the 3 remake. But again, they're more actiony. Heck, people are ready, man. The whole reverse thing as well, whilst that just came to my mind, that's something I'm not interested in. I'm happy with Resident Evil Resistance. Again, when I was talking about Xbox, I'm more of a solo type of player. So, reverse, nice idea, nice little way to say, hey, thanks for 25 years of the series, or however many years the anniversary is. Still, it's something extra. If I purchase it and I get it for free, I'll probably play it for like half an hour. And I mean, Jesus, you should have seen the like and dislike ratio the other day when it was like, what, a day after it dropped. Oh man, it was like 6,000 likes and 8,000 dislikes. Not a good day for Resident Evil Reverse. A fantastic day for the event which occurred. Plenty of details. I don't need to go through them all. And a phenomenal day for the tech demo Resident Evil Maiden, or whatever the heck it was being promoted as. And it's got players ready for a new Resident Evil experience, which will crap them up a lot more than Resident Evil 2 and 3. And a great story as well to carry on from Ethan. I can't wait. I really can't wait. But I mean, I'm not really necessarily sure about the whole being turned on thing. Makes me a bit uncomfortable when people will be like, Capcom, what are you doing with these characters? I can't contain it anymore. Calm down. Jesus. Wow.